guys, today I'm going to do a part 2 to a video. A while back I did a lip product declutter video, but I didn't do the rest of my makeup, which is what today is going to be about. I went through everything from foundation to highlighter to eyeshadow palettes, everything. Upon filming this intro, I realized, because I did the declutter earlier in the week and just didn't have time to film the intro portion of this, I realized afterwards that I didn't include any of the brushes, so any of the things that are in my two little brush holders, so no brushes and no lip liners or like eyeliner pencils, but that's okay. This is the majority of the rest of my makeup, and yeah, let's just dive right in. Okay, I think it's as organized as it's gonna get for right now. It's loosely organized by just different products, so I don't know if you can see, but over here we have eyeshadows, here is kind of foundation, CC creams, BB creams, primers, various tools and miscellaneous. This might be off camera, but this is setting sprays, eyeliners, highlight, eyebrow, setting powders, contour and bronzer, and then mascaras. If you can tell, I kind of have a lot. Lipsticks and mascaras seem to be my thing. Don't really know why. So yeah, this is as organized as it's gonna get, and let's dig in. So this is all the highlighters that I have, I believe. There's one that's a 2-pack with contour, so it's with that. But definitely gonna keep this. Love this. Pretty Vulgar. It's a great highlight. Definitely gonna keep this. This is a Becca one. I don't use it a ton. As you can see, it's more of a goldy highlight, but I do like it, so I'm gonna keep that. And then these two, honestly, I've literally never used. So I think they were both not a Birchbox. Yeah, I think it was Birchbox. These I both got as part of a subscription thing, so I think I'm going to see if friends or family might be interested in these. Next, I'll move on to bronzers and contours, because I just did highlighters and some of these have multiple things in them. So first off, I'm going to start with this, the Lorac Tantalizer. I've been using this a ton, and see, it's the duo, and I used both, so I'm definitely going to keep this. I like this. I'm going to keep the Hula Light, which is a bronzer. You can see I've kind of hit pan, so I like that. Going to keep that. This It Cosmetics, I did like this for a time, but I've gotten to a point where I'm really into a matte bronzer and contour, and this has kind of a sheen to it, so I don't really use this, so I'll probably get rid of this. And then last, this is a Smashbox little multi thing. I might hang on to this for now, but if I don't use it in the next little bit, then I will be passing this on somewhere. So not as bad, only got rid of one of the 4, but you know. Next are setting powders. I only have 3 right now, and this I've had for a while, Coty Airspun, but I use this whenever I bake or sometimes as a setting powder just to set my whole face. So I'm keeping that. This NYX, love this. This is probably my 3rd or 4th one. Definitely gonna keep this. This is what I'm actually using at the moment. And then It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed. Love this, but as you can see, it's about gone, so I might keep this, just use the last of this. But this is headed for the trash very soon. Next up are brow products. I have a little bit, as you can see here. Let's see, this is NYX Control Freak. This is just an eyebrow gel to set it. I like using this when I use this powder, which I use a good bit. Definitely if I'm going to be on camera at work, I really like using this one. It's a little bit bolder. I like this. This I think came in a Birch box one. I'm not sure of the brand. Yeah, I'm not sure of the brand, but I like this. I'm going to keep this. These two are both in my shade. These are 3s. This is a travel size Benefit Gimme Brown. This is a full size one. But I like using those. I might have to see though, because they might be kind of on their way out, but I'm going to keep those for now. Like this. Use this. This is Anastasia Brow Definer that has the, well, see, yeah, that has the brow pencil on one end and a spoolie on the other. So I'm going to keep that for now. This I have never used. It's still in its box, and it's also the wrong shade, so I'm going to see if somebody else would like that. This is new, and I have not tried this. I'm a little skeptical of how well this is going to work, because it's kind of like a felt tip liner. So I might keep this to play around with it, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be keeping this indefinitely. So didn't actually get rid of much, but like I said, these 3 may or may not be staying for very long, but these 4 definitely are. These are all of my foundations, BB cream, CC cream, cover up, all of that. So this I've actually surprisingly really been liking. This is what I've been using a lot. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, which I have strayed away from getting drugstore foundation, mainly just because I am horrible at shade matching myself, and I was very surprised when I actually like picked the right one. So I like this. Gonna keep this. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin. I got matched for this at Sephora. There's a little bit left. I'm gonna keep this for now. These 2 Almay Smart Shade. This is when I was getting drugstore makeup and or drugstore foundation, because I'd run out of my Smashbox and wasn't quite ready to pay for that again. And these, because they're Smart Shade, you just kind of have to guess as to whether you're light, medium, or dark, and it will pH match your skin tone when you put it on, which is pretty cool. So I like these in the summer because they do have a little bit of SPF in them. So I'm going to keep both of these for right now. Actually, I'm going to keep this one and give this one away. This one might be from last summer. And it's also, I don't think there's as much left. So I'm going to throw that out. I'm going to keep this. I just got this. This is CoverGirl Clean Invisible, concealer. So I've been using that to spot conceal. This one I also recently got, but it's a little bit darker for my shade. So I'm going to see if someone might be interested maybe. With concealers and with foundation, I never put it directly on my skin. I put it on the back of my hand or something first. So I might see if someone's interested in that. Or I will just throw it out. This I haven't used in at least a year, so it's pretty old. Need to get rid of that. This, there's a tiny bit left. I like this when I'm gonna bake, so I'll keep that for now because there's not much left. These, let's see. I've literally never used this one. This is a CC cream. Might see if someone is interested in a travel size one. Don't know that I've ever used this either. This is I think going to be a little too dark for me, so I'll see if someone wants that. And this one needs to be thrown out because it's empty just by feel. So I'm going to keep 3 foundations, even though these 2 are almost gone, and then 2 concealers. Speaking of foundations and concealers, let's just go ahead and move on into Prime City. These are all the primers that I have at the moment. This one is an eye primer, but still a primer, so I'm gonna keep it in here. This is actually what I've been using, the Eye Brightener Primer by Pixie, so I'm gonna keep that. Let's see what some of these other ones are. This one, Milani, pretty good, but it's been in there for a while. It needs to get rid of. This also, I really, really love this. The Merle Norman Foundation Primer Plus. It has SPF, and I loved this, but I've had this for ages. That needs to go. Really haven't used this, but I wish. It's a botanical primer. I might try that. We'll see. This I've also been using a good amount. The Urban Decay Urban Defense. Gonna keep that. There's not much left anyway. This also I've really been liking. The e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Primer. Has a little cap, but it's little. You roll this over the skin and then rub it in. But there's really not much left of that either, so I'll finish that up. This, haven't used this in a long time. That needs to go. This is a little travel size Too Faced. Might keep that for now. I've never used this. I do like this one, but I think it's pretty much empty, so I think this needs to go in the trash as well. And then I might try this. I could use some pore minimizing. So I've never used this one, so I'll see if friends or family want this. But I'm going to keep these, which most, like I said, like most of these three are almost gone anyway, so I'll just finish those up. As you can tell, I kind of have become a collector of mascara. Like I said, this and lipstick seems to be my beauty go-tos. And as you can see right off the bat, there's 3 green ones. These are all the same. This is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. This one is waterproof. This is the only waterproof one I have, so I'm going to keep that. And then this is the newer one of the regular, and this is old, so that's going to go in the trash. This is old, haven't really used that. I use this one, the Voluminous Butterfly by I think L'Oreal maybe. I use this, Lash Paradise. Love this. Gonna keep that. This one, do not buy. This is that Found brand at Walmart. It sucks. Gonna throw that away. This one's not bad for a travel size one, the Roller Lash by Benefic, so I'll keep that. Don't think I tried that. Clearly I've never tried this. And then let's see. This is a MAC one. I don't think I was super impressed with that or those two. Don't really use this one. Don't think I've used that one, and then this one's just kind of old, so it can go. So I'm gonna keep 5. Not bad. 6. Gonna keep 6. I only have 3 setting sprays. This Milani one is the one I'm using right now, so I'm gonna keep that. This one's empty, and this is a travel size, so I'll keep these 2. These are miscellaneous beauty blenders, tools, etc. So all of these 3 can just immediately go because I'm not going to use those. I've got 2 e.l.f. sharpeners. Keep those for eyeliner. This I think was in my Latch Birch box. I might keep this. I might try it. It's one of those silicone ones, so I'll keep that for now. This I have never used. This goes with a blush. Just get rid of that. I might keep this for now. I use that occasionally. And then I've got 4 beauty blenders, and I think I'm gonna get rid of this one just because I haven't used it in a really long time. But I'll keep these 3 because I like to rotate through them. Even though you can tell they're all dirty, but I rotate through them, so I'll keep these. Alright, we're almost at the finish line. These are my blushes, and I think this is going to be pretty easy and quick to go through. This Tarte one was in the birthday thing at Ulta, I think, last year, but I've been using this a lot. I like that, and I like Rocketeer by Benefit. These 2 I haven't really used. They're creams, and I think I've played, yeah, you can see I've like swatched them, but I really haven't done anything with them. I don't really know what to do with a cream blush, so I might see if someone wants them, or they're just gonna go away. So I'm keeping these 2. Alright, so I think this is the last category of things that need to be sorted. This is everything to do with eyes, so palettes, single eyeshadows, and then some eyeliners. So to start off with, this is the Pretty Vulgar Early Bird palette. I really like this. I'm gonna keep this. This was my first eyeshadow palette that I bought. That was kind of from like Sephora, like an actual like makeup place. Too Faced Boudoir Eyes, but honestly I haven't reached for this in such a long time. I think it might be time to let go of that. Naked Urban Decay, I do still reach for this on occasion, so I'm going to keep this for now. Love the Anastasia Modern Renaissance, definitely going to keep this. This was a Tarte, it might have been limited edition. It was supposed to be kind of like an all-in-one thing, but honestly, and I think these are gone, yeah. But honestly, it ended up being like too bulky, and then a lot of the shades down here didn't really suit me, so haven't used this in at least a year, so I'm gonna get rid of that for sure. And then on to these smaller ones. These three are eyeliners, but I really don't I don't need all three of them. So I'll probably pick one, maybe two to keep. Definitely don't need both of these. Probably get rid of that one and keep this one. And then I may keep, well, no, let's get rid of that one too. So I'll keep one. And then these are just little singles. This is technically a powder foundation, but I use this to set, or as like a base when I'm putting on eyeshadow. Like I'll put on primer and then I'll sometimes set with this and then put on actual color. So I'll keep that for now. I'm gonna keep these two because I've been using these recently. This, it's from Buxom, but I've really never used it. It's like a weird kind of iridescent purple color. I'm gonna get rid of that. Smashbox, again, never really used it, so I might see if someone wants that. This is a NYX one. It's a nice kind of like gold color. I do like this, so I'll keep that. And then this is an LOC one and done shadow stick, which you can see I like tried to sharpen it, but I really don't use this. I'm just gonna get rid of that. So I'm gonna keep 3 palettes and then a couple of singles. All right, so this is what I'm ending up keeping. The 3 palettes are out. And then I know it still looks like a very full basket, which it kind of is, but some of these things like the setting sprays and the beauty blenders and stuff don't actually live in this full time. But yeah, I think I did pretty good. This was kind of overflowing, you know, got rid of a good number of things. So this is what's left. So that was my beauty decluttering. I hope you guys liked it. Please let me know if you would like to see more content like this. And until then, I will see you guys next time.